We are looking at developing what I call a lifestyle block, and we have like a 5-year plan as to what we want to achieve within that 5 years. We're not looking at the property to generate an income, a short-term income, but we're looking at the property that the money we invest will actually get that back, or someone will get it back way down the track. So our views are that this property will be a mix of agricultural land, grazing land and trees. We're looking at trees for sawwood grade trees. We also plan to keep about 10-12 hectares of blue gums, which may end up as saw grade or may end up as wood chips down the track. We're not going into a contract with anyone regarding those blue gums. So then we have to decide, well, what are we going to do with the stumps? Because to put it mildly, they're fertile little bastards. They just sprout like you can't believe, and I'm just blown away as to how quickly the little sods grow. It's very expensive, as people will talk about, to rip them out and grind them up. And if we're going to plant trees, well, we would like to plant trees on the existing mounds and between the dead stumps. Our problem is we don't know where we're going to grow the trees. We think we know, but we're not sure. Because we've had the property for 18 months, areas of the property were flooded last year. You couldn't drive through. With a quad bike, I thought I was going to get bogged. We're thinking of about 10-15 hectares of, as I said, saw grade timber in small pockets, if you like. We're not even sure if that'll work because our place is riddled with kangaroos, and I'm not sure if the roos will eat the damn things, whether we can actually grow them at all. So lots of things are uncertain. We want to put a barn in, we need to have a tractor shed. We're thinking of a transportable house. We're not sure where that's going to go either. So lots of unknowns. So our strategy has been for this block that we will kill the trees and we'll have a think in the year as to what we're going to do in terms of roads and location of stuff. And hopefully in 12 months time, 15 months time, look at planting a small parcel of what I call saw grade timber just to see how it goes, because it could all end up pear-shaped. So we had to kill the trees. Commercially, what they do, I'm sure the tree people to tell us that they will bring in a big overhead broom and they'll spray the whole lot and burn everything off. We didn't really want to do that for environmental reasons. We really wanted to minimize the use of chemicals on the property. So we came up with this bright idea of using Roundup individually on the actual trees themselves and applying the Roundup along with other chemicals to actually kill the stumps and thereby achieve the objective instead of getting rid of the stuff. We also looked at bringing in a front-end loader and putting in windrows, because on our quad bike to spray, it's a bit messy driving over trash. We're going to bugger a tyre or whatever. So we approached this come November, a mixture of spraying individually, using a backpack and a spray on a quad bike. And we started in November, and quite honestly, we got it triumphantly wrong. We sprayed, in my opinion, far too early. We sprayed when the coppice was typically 6 inches, 12 inches high. And yeah, we killed the coppice, but the little bastard then grew back. And you only know a month, 6 weeks down the track that it has re-coppiced. We brought in a front-end loader to put these things into windrows, as you can see. The front-end loader would push some of the coppice off. We would spray the existing coppice, but again, that wasn't enough to actually kill the tree. We went back to the manufacturer when we got our chemical brew as to what we're going to use, and we used that brew, and again, we didn't get the results we want. We have had like a 5% kill rate. We've got our act together now, I think. We've gone back to a sprayer. We're actually using between 2 and 3 times the dosage as recommended by the chemical vendor to do our spraying. We spray when the coppice is about 1 meter high, and we're achieving close to 100% kill rate, a much better outcome.